Welcome to Clarity Currents, the secret podcast with me, 𝙗𝙪𝙨, where I share weekly channeled messages about the energetics of the week and the areas of opportunity so you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it and know how to leverage it for your highest level good in your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents episode for the week of May 19th through the 25th, 2025. Let's dive in. When I tune into the overall energetics of the week, I see a vision of a tidal wave crashing into the shore, followed by this profound stillness as the sun starts breaking through the clouds. This symbolizes a collective emotional release and breakthrough moment. After the chaos and confusion of the last few weeks, the fog is beginning to lift. But clarity doesn't come passively, it comes by choice. The message this week is to release the debris so you can anchor into your new direction. We are in the end of an era and the beginning of a bold new one. But if you're still clinging to the past or spiraling in indecision, this week may feel volatile. This is a recalibration and reorientation portal. It's a week to let go consciously, act intuitively, and align deliberately. Choose stillness over spirals, joy over chaos, and truth over trends. Business for the week of May 19th. When I tune into the energetics of business this week, I see a vision of a person at the edge of a cliff. They have a suitcase in their hand, and these wings begin to sprout out from their back. They don't even realize that they can fly until they start to leap. This week brings a powerful business turning point. The invitation is to stop performing a past version of your brand. It's time to embody your evolved essence. Watch for bold insights around your messaging, visibility, or even communication strategy this week, particularly towards the end of the week. Don't delay what your soul has been already telling you. Some things you can ask yourself in business is, what truth about my work have I been avoiding? What would my business look like if it were rooted in full creative freedom? Where am I ready to risk being seen in a new way? Let this be the week you reintroduce yourself, not to prove, but to embody. Relationships for the week of May 19th. When I tune into the energetics of relationships this week, I see a vision of two people sitting across from each other with a beam of light connecting their heart chakras. One is crying, the other is holding space, but neither is rescuing. There's power in the presence here. This week, emotional honesty is the medicine. Some old relational wounds may be stirred, but remember, these are activations. You're being shown what needs to be felt and freed so deeper intimacy can emerge. Ask yourself, where am I craving validation instead of connection? Can I share the truth without needing to fix or be fixed? What relationship patterns am I finally ready to outgrow? Let the medicine of aligned communication, clear boundaries, and spacious compassion lead the way. Health for the week of May 19th. When I tune into the energetics of health this week, I see the nervous system like an overloaded circuit board that finally starts powering down so it can be rewired. This is a recalibration week for the body and the mind. There could be more mental overstimulation, especially midweek. So if you notice you might be having some anxiety or some brain fog, even some heart palpitations or even digestive shifts, know that this is your body asking for grounding, silence, and recalibration. So go ahead and prioritize things like magnesium and mineral support, yoga, somatic movement, even water immersion, breath work to regulate your inner state. You can also ask yourself, what nervous system patterns am I done normalizing? What daily practices help me feel safe in my body? This is not the week to override your signals. Instead, make peace with your body's messages. Health for the week of May 19th. When I tune into the energetics of health this week, I see a vision of someone opening an envelope, expecting a bill, and instead they open up finding this check with the words divine reimbursement written on it. This week's wealth energy carries a powerful frequency of reversal, relief, and restoration are the words I hear specifically. There's a window of energetic support, but it's for bold, intentional wealth shifts. So ask yourself, where have I been operating from financial fear instead of sacred trust? What would happen if I infused joy into how I interact with money? I'm also hearing pleasure is a portal. The more you enjoy and trust your financial decisions, the more money flows through your expanded channels. Let wealth be your ally, not your oppressor. Open your palms. Miracles are already waiting for you. Spirituality for the week of May 19th. When I tune into the energetics of spirituality this week, I see a staircase of light, and each step is a different chakra related to the correlation of that. As you go up the stairs, you see colors start swirling all around you, and it becomes this rainbow auric field around remembrance. This is a powerful activation week spiritually. The veil is thin, your higher self is loud, but the guidance is subtle, so you must slow down enough to hear it. Questions you can reflect on. Are you truly committed to your spiritual path, or only when it's convenient? Where do you need new structure around your practices? This week's downloads will be powerful, but conditional upon how willing you are to listen. Choose your spirit over your schedule. And legacy for the week of May 19th. When I tune into the energetics of legacy this week, I see a vision of someone walking barefoot on a marble path, each step lighting up beneath them as they move forward. This path is being created as they walk it, not before, but as they walk it. This week asks you to finally take the first bold step towards that next evolution of your legacy, even if it feels like you're walking into the unknown. Ask yourself, what decision am I being called to make that would change everything? If I trusted that every action was building from legacy, how would I show up differently today? There is a new fire to your mission, but only if you're willing to own your leadership, even when the vision isn't fully clear. You're being invited to choose courage over control. There you have it, hot soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. Wishing you a week of resets, realignment, and rising in the moment. Until next time.